triggers. I'm going to talk about triggers a little bit and how they can affect us on the inside and how we can use it in a positive way versus just letting it tick us off. So everybody kind of reflects an aspect of ourselves, whether that's a good aspect or maybe a negative one. So it could be you admire people and you're like, oh, wow, she's so beautiful, or she has such a good heart, you know, and if you find yourself jealous of that, maybe it's that you don't believe those things about yourself. I wasn't going to jump into it just like that. I wanted to talk a little bit more about it, but maybe that's resonating with someone. Okay. So yes, people are responsible for their own actions. And if someone triggers you, you know, I don't want you to think that it's all because you manifested it or that you, whatever. They are responsible for themselves as well. But I just want to explain, like, in relationships are usually our biggest reflection of ourselves. So if we pick a person that we only really love part of them, do you love your whole self? Just a question. If you pick a partner that disrespects you, if you pick a partner that doesn't take you very serious, take a look inside. Do you respect yourself? Do you take yourself serious? It's really hard to look at these, so be gentle with yourself. Just recognize them as patterns and know that you have a choice. That's really important. And just recognizing the patterns and be like, you know what? That's just a pattern and I can change it because I am focusing more on myself and loving myself and respecting myself and caring and giving myself that self-love. So let's talk a little bit more about triggers. Do people often upset you? Like things that they're doing around the house, or, you know, driving too fast, or whatever it is, budge in front of you in the line. Look inside and see if you have patience for yourself when you do something that you don't like or that isn't socially acceptable. How about people not listening to you? If you are talking and telling a story, do you feel like people listen to you? Or if you have a concern or whatever it is, do people listen to you? Does that trigger you if they don't? Take a look inside. Do you believe what you're saying? Do you really feel like it's coming from a good space, heart space? Or do you listen to yourself? Do you really love and care what you are saying? How about if others are lying to you or disrespecting you or cheating on you? How can that be a trigger or how can that be a reflection of your trigger? Well, do you lie to yourself? Do you lie to others? Do you cheat yourself in any way? How about, do you always, no. Do people tell you what to do all the time? Or do you look to other people for all this advice? Or can you not make a decision for yourself? You know, are people always saying, yes, not in jobs, because obviously they hire you to do the work that they want, but in like relationships, in friendships, do people just tell you what to do without seeing if that's what you want to do? Well, maybe it's that you don't believe you have a voice or that your opinion matters. don't know. Other triggers, you know, that jealousy, the envy, you know, looking at that one, you know, maybe it's that you want to do those things, but you just don't believe that you can do them, or that you just don't do them for some reason, and you kind of forget that. So yeah, are you triggered by anger, fear, resentment, aggression? Are you kind to yourself? Do you love yourself? Or, this one I didn't write down, how about those emotional triggers? Do people around you make you feel too sensitive, too emotional? Is it because you can't look within? Or maybe they can't look within? That one was a big one for me, anyways. Yeah, so I hope that was helpful. Like, triggers, if you change your pattern thinking, your negative thought patterns around triggers, and have them help you instead of hinder you, you know, use them as fuel, use them to help your growth, because it's huge. It's really important. And then just watch how it trickles with the rest of your work, inner work. All right, so I hope that was helpful, and take care.